Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're wrapping up another year. 2021's coming to an end. I was gonna say 2020, but it's 2021. We're moving into 2022 and I got one question for you. Need you to leave some comments down below and tell me what you think. Do you think this past year Hasbro has kind of phoned it in? I mean, there were some really good figures, and look, I collect, and as you can see here, I've bought a lot of figures, and I'm going to continue to do so. They came out with this Infinity Saga set, right? Some of the sets were super fantastic. You got Obadiah Stane with the Ironmonger, absolutely stunning. But then you get like something like Happy Hogan, and he comes with the gold Mark 13 or whatever, right? That was like in one scene of one of the movies before it got blown up. And then you get Captain Marvel, and she comes with this figure. Now this figure you would have already had. So those are basically repacks and put into another package with a new figure you really want, and then they marked it up, right? So you got the original Jango Fett, and then they come out with these super cool Mandalorian, Super Commando, and the Loyalist. These are both Jango Fett bodies. They just repainted them. Now this one's got a super cool helmet, and the paint's obviously different, but is this kind of taking the easy way out and phoning it in? Because, you know, they came out with a new Boba Fett figure, which was completely redone. And, you know, the body type on this, it just seems like, why reuse it when you're so close to making that new mold? Why not just use the upgraded mold on it? I just feel like it's a shortcut. But you know what? That's not something new, because they've been doing it to us forever. Look at all my Mandos here. I got the original version of Mando, the Beskar version of Mando, the carbonized version of Mando, all 4 different paint jobs, but it's basically the same figure, just painted differently. And guess what? They did it to me again because they got me on a credit collection. The only difference between this one is I did a little head swap on this one and made a little bit of a different figure just so I could have them. And I thought, you know, the different color pattern was pretty good to have an extra character. But should they have done something like this instead of just packaging me another Mando to buy? This is the new Migs Mayfield. And this is the Han Solo Mimbin Stormtrooper outfit. You can see it's nearly identical. Now they did upgrade the belt a little bit, and they did put this holster on for Migs, but pretty much it's the same figure. They did change out the helmet, and they did have a removable helmet, so this is a new figure. This is an example of what I'm talking about. This is not supposed to be red on Migs. So it's telling me that either they weren't paying that close of attention, or they just didn't care and felt like nobody else was going to care either. It's kind of like the Imperial Crosshair with that little antenna on his shoulder. It's basically just a repackage of the original figure. And then I want to talk about this Captain Carter. This Captain Carter from the What If was awesome. And then they released this Captain Carter from the last episode of What If. Now it's exactly the same figure. But in that last episode, when we saw her in the stealth armor, she had a different hair sculpt. And that would have been super cool if they would have been, you know, at least swap out the head and give us an updated head sculpt, right? But they just did the paint job and released us another figure so that we can buy it. And here's the thing. In the cartoon, the shield wasn't stealth. It was just the outfit. So they could have just left the shield the same. I'm kind of glad that they did paint it, but I mean, they could have just left it the same because that's the way it was. And then it brings me down to like my final kind of example of, did they phone it in? This is an all new figure. This is the Black Series Bib Fortuna. It's awesome. It's finally, we get Bib in our collection. And it's fantastic. And it's not even the anniversary for Return of the Jedi yet. So I'm super excited because I know we're going to get this guy in a card back for Return of the Jedi, which is like awesome, right? But it's super cool that we got him now, and he looks fantastic. And then he came with these 3 cups. And I'm thinking to myself, is it because he was drinking so much in Return of the Jedi that he needed to come with 3 cups? Which made me think, Did I miss something in the movie? Because I don't remember him drinking so much. I don't know how it happened. Maybe they were on a Zoom call. So you got one guy, he's like, okay, so we just finished Bib, and we're going to do his packaging now. What should we do? Should we put a staff or something in there? I'm going to leave it up to you, boss. And the boss is on the other line, and he's going something like, that's a good idea. Bib, what should he come packaged with? And then in the background, how do you want your soda? In a cup! In a cup, boss? No problem. We'll throw in some cups. We got plenty of those. So I'm imagining that somehow, one way or another, cups got into the package for Bib because, I don't know, for the same reason Rancor eating a Stormtrooper was such a pinnacle part of Return of the Jedi, was a pinnacle part of the film, and then his hands, right? Look at this. They're not even really made to hold the cups really that well. So I'm almost not sure why he came with cups. And that's why I came up with this question. Do you think Hasbro's just phoning it in, doing some good products, and then just rehashing other products just for, collecting some money? Tell me what you think. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me if you think Hasbro has kind of phoned it in this year in putting products out. Anyways, everybody, I really appreciate you sticking with me, watching this video, taking some time, listening to my little rant as we finish out 2021 and look at the prospects of 2022, and have a great day.